And if you guys want an out of this world experience, then I've got this game right here. But this next one might immerse you into a horrific experience. Welcome into the Lounge Single Player. Today we're talking about my top RPGs in the collection and what I think about them, and I want to know what you guys think also, because there's going to be quite a few of these that are going to go kind of against the grain for what most people tend to think to like. So I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comment section below, but let's head on and get right into it. Alright guys, so for the first one, and in no particular order, we've got CodeVein. It's an action role-playing game, guys. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world where players take on the role of a revenant. It's an undead human with vampire abilities, basically. In a future where a mysterious disaster has brought the world to ruin, players must team up with their partners to uncover the secrets of their past and also escape the living nightmare. The revenants, who require the human blood to avoid turning into monstrous creatures known as the Lost, are central to the game's narrative here. Some of the cool gameplay aspects are just the character customizations, where you create your own character and you choose from a variety of weapons and abilities. Also, the combat was inspired by the Dark Souls series. The game features the challenging combat with a focus on timing and strategy, although personally I didn't find it as hard as the Dark Souls, just in my opinion. There's also blood codes. It's a unique ability that can be switched and customized to suit different players in the game. And as you can see already, this game features some stunning visuals where the game offers detailed environments and character designs, but even better than that is how this game is story driven, guys. It has a rich narrative experience with the deep lore and also just character interactions. In addition, guys, there are challenging dungeons. This part is really cool. You get to explore interconnected dungeons filled with deadly enemies and powerful bosses. And despite it receiving mixed reviews initially from critics, the game was praised for its character customization, the combat mechanics, and visual style. This game is definitely not for everyone, but if you're a fan of Dark Souls or even just RPGs with a challenge, I'd recommend you check it out. And for this next one we have is Scarlet Nexus. This one's also an action role-playing game, guys, as well. The game is set in a futuristic world where humanity has developed technology based on substances found in the human brains, granting people extrasensory powers. In this game, you can actually choose to play between two characters, both members of the OSF or other suppression force, which is tasked with defending the city from creatures known as the Others. These mutants descend from the sky with a hunger for human brains, not like zombies. I mean, kind of, if we're being honest. Anyways, and they're also highly resilient to conventional methods. Also, the gameplay involves using the psychokinetic abilities to manipulate the environment and build attack combos. As you progress, you can upgrade your powers through the brain map, which serves as a game's skill tree, essentially. The story is experienced through the perspectives of both characters, revealing a complex narrative intertwined with the themes of technology and psychic abilities. If you enjoy action-packed RPGs with a unique setting and engaging combat mechanics and storyline, Scarlet Nexus is definitely worth checking out, guys. But this next game has some adult content. It's going to be Witcher 2. So it's actually Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings. It's an action role-playing game again, but this game is the second installment in the Witcher series based on the fantasy novels as well. I'm just going to head on and group all the Witcher games here. I just chose this one specifically because I have the enhanced edition. But anyways, in Witcher 2, you play as a professional monster slayer known as a Witcher. The game begins with you being imprisoned under suspicion of assassinating the king. As you navigate through the game's complex narrative, you'll uncover political intrigue and face formidable enemies, guys, and make choices that significantly impact the story's outcome. The enhanced edition specifically includes additional content such as the new adventures, characters, and locations as well. It also features upgraded graphics and an improved interface that's tailored for the console gameplay. The combat system is dynamic and tactical, allowing you to use a variety of weapons, traps, and magic to defeat your foes. And in my opinion, it's a must play for any fan of role-playing games and those who enjoy immersive story-driven experiences.
We can repel them! We can repel them!
But if you're a fan of building your own story and your own experiences, this next one here is Fallout 3. This game immerses you in a vast post-apocalyptic world set in the year 2277, where you navigate the ruins of Washington, D.C., now known as the Capital Wasteland. You emerge from Vault 101 to search for your missing father, also encountering mutant creatures, desperate survivors, and various factions fighting for control. This action role-playing game features open world exploration, guys, where you can roam freely across an expansive and detailed world, uncovering hidden secrets and engaging in dynamic quests. In addition, the character customization allows you to tailor your own character's skills, abilities, and appearances to fit your playstyle using the special system, which is the strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. This game also includes moral choices where you make impactful decisions that shape the world and the story, influencing how characters react to you and then determining various outcomes, which encourages you to truly build your own story in this game. And the VATS combat system helps you to do that through utilizing the Vault Tech assisted targeting system to pause real-time combat, target specific body parts, and plan your attacks strategically. With its rich narrative, atmospheric setting, and deep gameplay mechanics, prepare to lose yourself in a world where every choice matters, guys, and every corner holds a new story.
Get out of my way, you stupid tunnel snakes!
I can show you a real tunnel snake, Amata.
God, Butch, why don't you just leave me alone?
Yeah? What do you want?
And if you ever wonder what God of War would look like in an RPG, this is probably it right here, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So first off, let me preface this by, I don't personally feel like this feels like an Assassin's Creed game. It's still a great game, so let's just head on and get right into it. So players are put into the vibrant and brutal world of Viking raiders. As a fierce Viking warrior, you lead your clan from the icy shores of Norway to the lush yet dangerous lands of England in the 9th century. Your quest is to establish a new home for your people amidst the chaos and conflict of this historic period. And just some of the key features include an open world exploration where you traverse a vast and dynamic landscape everywhere from dense forests and mystic ruins to sprawling cities, guys. In addition, the character customization allows you to craft your own Viking experience with extensive customization options for your gear, abilities, and appearance. Some of the RPG elements included in this game are developing your skills and abilities through a comprehensive skill tree and the ability to make choices that shape your world and influence the story. But let's not forget about the combat system. You engage in visceral and brutal combat, wielding a variety of weapons and mastering the fine art of Viking warfare. You lead epic raids and forge alliances to expand your influence across England, and it doesn't stop there. There's also settlement building, which allows you to establish and grow your settlement, building structures and upgrading facilities to support your clan. With its rich narrative, intense combat, and expansive world, Assassin's Creed Valhalla offers an immersive and thrilling adventure that blends historic accuracy with Norse mythology. Experience the life of a Viking warrior as you carve out your own legacy. And you know what's better than an RPG? An RPG with dragons. Dragon Age. So Dragon Age Origins, the Ultimate Edition, is the definitive experience for fans of this fantasy RPG. While I do have the second game, I figured I would let you all know about this first one just in case you've never actually heard of this series. This Ultimate Edition includes the Dragon Age Origins game itself, obviously, the Awakening expansion pack, and all 9 DLC content packs, guys, delivering a comprehensive and immersive journey through this fantastic world. You step into the shoes of a Grey Warden, one of the last of an ancient order of guardians, and then rally a band of heroes to face the looming threat of the Dark Spawn and their terrifying leader. In the Awakening expansion pack, you continue your adventure as a Grey Warden commander in a new campaign set after the events of Origins. You rebuild the Grey Warden's order and combat a new and intelligent breed of Dark Spawn. The 9 DLC packs include the Stone Prisoner DLC, where you recruit Shale, a mighty golem with a mysterious past. There's also Warden's Keep DLC, where you uncover the secrets of the Grey Warden's ancient fortress. In addition, the Return to Ostagar DLC, you get to relive the Battle of Ostagar and reclaim the lost honor of the Grey Wardens. And in the Feast Day Gifts and Pranks DLC, you actually have the opportunity to celebrate with festive items and mischief. But the Darkspawn Chronicles DLC steps the game up and lets you experience an alternate history where you command the Darkspawn forces. And if that's not enough, the Lyanna's Song DLC lets you delve into the past of Lyanna, the spy. And also the Golems of Amgarak DLC lets you face deadly challenges in a search for a lost dwarven expedition. And the Witch Hunt DLC makes it so you can track down the mysterious Morrigan and uncover her intentions. But the Feast Day Combo Pack DLC lets you enjoy a mix of both the gifts and the pranks. But enough of that anyways. So some of the core elements of this game includes the character customization, where you can create your hero, choose from multiple races and classes, and develop their abilities and skills. Another element is the strategic combat and being able to engage in tactical party-based combat, where positioning, tactics, and teamwork are key to victory. And if that's not enough, guys, there are moral choices in this game as well, where you make impactful decisions that shape the world and story, influencing your fate. And last but not least, the rich storytelling. It immerses you into a deep narrative-filled world with complex characters, political intrigue, and epic battles. Whether you're a fan of role-playing games or even just dragons, this series offers an unparalleled role-playing game experience filled with rich lore, challenging combat, and countless hours of adventure, guys.
No doubt because you've trained her as a warrior. How unique.
At any rate, Pop, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
It cannot be cloudy. Well, of course.
And while dragons are awesome, there's nothing better than actually flying on one. So let's head on and get into Hogwarts Legacy. All right, guys. So this is an immersive open world action role-playing game. It's set in the wizarding world, first introduced in the Harry Potter books. As a student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry in the 1800s, you embark on a journey to uncover the ancient secrets that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. And one of the key features of this game is the character customization, or customization really in general for this game. You get to create your own wizard, choosing from various customization options to even just the fact of building your own space and collecting magical beasts. It's a lot of fun. And speaking of magic, guys, you learn and master a wide range of spells, potions, and magical abilities to use in combat and exploration, which you'll need to master in order to take on the open world exploration involved in this game. You explore familiar locations like Hogwarts and Hogsmeade, obviously, but also there's new areas in discovering magical beasts and hidden secrets as well. But the real hidden secret is how well this is a story-driven game, guys. You get to engage in a rich narrative filled with choices that impact the story and the world around you. But it's not all about the story and the combat system, guys. It encourages you to engage in dynamic combat using a variety of spells and abilities, combining them for powerful effects. And if all of that's not enough for you guys, there's also side quests and activities. You participate in numerous side quests, challenges, and activities to enhance your experience. With its captivating story, expansive world, and deep role-playing mechanics, Hogwarts Legacy offers an unforgettable adventure, guys, for fans of the wizarding world. But if you guys feel like being a witch or a wizard in a darker themed world, just head on and check out this game here. It's Diablo Eternal Collection. So this is actually the ultimate action role-playing game package. It combines the base Diablo 3 game and the Reaper of Souls expansion and the Rise of the Necromancer pack. It is set in the dark and treacherous world of Sanctuary. You embark on an epic quest to vanquish the forces of hell and thwart the sinister plans of the prime evil Diablo. Here are just some of the key features. There are 7 character classes and choose from: the Barbarian, Crusader, Demon Hunter, Monk, Necromancer, the Witch Doctor, and the Wizard, each offering unique abilities, play styles, and also replayability, guys. Then you take your new character into an engaging storyline where you follow the gripping tale of Sanctuary's struggle against demonic forces, filled with compelling quests, memorable characters, and epic battles. And along the way, you encounter this rewarding loot system that encourages you to discover and collect powerful weapons, armor, and artifacts to enhance your character's abilities and customize their appearance. With its fast-paced combat, deep customization options, and immersive narrative, this game offers a thrilling and comprehensive action role-playing game experience, guys, for both newcomers and longtime fans of the series.
Clear the way. I wish to pass.
How dare you speak to me like that? I am the mayor of this town.
And while the Diablo games are certainly a classic series, this right here is another classic series, Fable. So I don't have time to go into all of them, so I'll start off with the first one here. Again, in case you've just never heard of the series for some reason. So Fable Anniversary is actually a remastered from the original Xbox, and it brings back the beloved classic action role-playing game experience with enhanced visuals and updated features. It is set in the enchanting world of Albion. The game follows the journey of a young hero whose choices and actions shape their destiny and the world specifically around them. Explore the rich and vibrant land of Albion, filled with diverse landscapes, towns, and hidden secrets. And along the way, you'll make moral choices and decisions that affect your character's alignment, appearance, and the world's perception of you, with the paths of good and evil leading to different outcomes. And along with that is the character progression to develop your hero's skills in melee combat, ranged attacks, and magic, customizing your playstyle and allowing for an engaging storyline as well. And along with your character's progression, you follow a captivating narrative that adapts to your choices, offering multiple story paths and endings. And whether you're a longtime fan or new to actually this series, it offers an unforgettable adventure in a whimsical and dynamic world.
What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat. He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear. No, he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. Baby toys and little girls. I'm sorry, I'll leave him alone. Just please don't hit me again.
And if you've enjoyed the Fable series, then I'm sure that you guys would actually like this one as well. Jade Empire. Alright guys, so this is actually kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. It's an action role-playing game set in a world inspired by Chinese mythology and martial arts. The game offers a unique blend of storytelling, character development, and real-time combat. Just some of the key features: there's an engaging storyline, guys. You immerse yourself in a rich narrative where you play as a martial artist who is chosen to save your homeland from a looming evil. Your decisions shape the storyline with multiple endings based on your choices. And the martial arts combat, guys, it encourages you to master a variety of fighting styles, including hand-to-hand combat, weapon-based attacks, and magical abilities. The game features real-time combat where you can switch between styles on the fly. And along with that, the character customization lets you create and develop your character, choosing from different fighting styles and abilities to suit your play style. Then you make impactful decisions that affect your character's alignment with the paths of the open palm, good, or closed fist, evil, influencing the story and character interactions. Not to mention replayability, guys. While all of this is going on, you'll explore a visually stunning world inspired by ancient Chinese culture, filled with the lush landscapes, ancient ruins, and mystical creatures, guys. In addition, you'll recruit and interact with a diverse cast of characters who aid you in your journey, each with their own backstory and unique abilities. Jade Empire offers a captivating experience, guys, that combines rich storytelling with dynamic combat, making it a standout in the action role-playing genre.
I swear, one of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
Legendary strike.
And while this next game is actually a newer title, it's still kind of a hidden gem in my opinion. It's Forspoken. This is an action role-playing game that follows the journey of Frey Holland, a young woman from New York who is transported to the magical world of Athea. Just some of the key features are the magical parkour in this game. Frey uses her magical abilities to traverse the vast and beautiful world. The parkour system allows for dynamic movement, scaling walls, vaulting across canyons, and gliding through the air, and engaging in fast-paced combat using a variety of magical spells and abilities. The game features a mix of strategic and exhilarating combat styles, but it doesn't stop there, guys. This epic narrative-driven adventure follows Frey as she navigates the dangers of Athea, battles powerful enemies, and seeks a way to return home. And all of this is done through the open world exploration, where you explore the sprawling realms of Athea, filled with stunning landscapes, otherworldly creatures, and hidden secrets. In addition, you get to upgrade Frey's abilities and equipment to enhance her combat efficiency and such. Whether you're drawn to its magical parkour, intense combat, or epic narrative, this game has an unforgettable adventure in a fantastic world.
I should get back to Homer. Poor girl needs her dinner. I hate the cold. Gotta get inside.
And here's another role-playing game you guys may not have ever heard of, honestly. It's called Risen. And while this game isn't perfect or for everyone, it's still a lot of fun and challenging. So let's not get right into it. Risen is set on the volcanic island of Farenga. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Anyway, the game immerses players in a gritty and atmospheric world filled with mystery, danger, and adventure. You explore the expansive island of Farenga, featuring diverse landscapes, ancient ruins, and hidden secrets. In addition, you create and develop your character, choosing from various combat styles such as sword fighting, staff combat, and powerful magic. On top of that, the dynamic storyline helps you shape the narrative through your choices and actions, with multiple endings based on your decisions. But one of the coolest aspects of this game is that it is a fully simulated game world with no loading screens, guys, allowing for uninterrupted exploration and adventure. And the rich combat system allows you to engage in intense battles using a variety of weapons and spells, facing off against monstrous creatures and formidable foes, all while making impactful decisions that affect your character's alignment and the world around you. Whether you're drawn into its immersive world, dynamic combat, or branching narrative, the game promises an engaging adventure on the volcanic island of Farenga. Now this game, I'm pretty sure you've at least heard of the series, the Lord of the Rings series, but this one's Middle-earth: Shadow of War, the definitive edition. So this game is actually an epic action adventure game that some might not consider it a role-playing game, but it feels like it to me, so I put it here on this list anyways. You can let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below, and also let me know what your favorite role-playing game is as well. But anyways, the game's story is set between the events of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings trilogies. It expands on the lore of Middle-earth and features characters and locations familiar to the series. You play as a ranger bonded with the spirit of the Elven Lord on a quest to defeat the Dark Lord Sauron and his army. One of my favorite aspects of this game is its open world exploration. You get to journey across iconic locations from the series, each with its own unique environments and challenges. In addition, you'll encounter a dynamic world where every enemy you face, guys, is unique, truly. It remembers your battles and evolves over time, so the system personalizes your enemies and allies, making the world feel alive. And on top of that, you get to customize your abilities and combat style with an extensive skill tree, allowing for a variety of play styles. But arguably, the best part of this is the storyline. Experience a gripping narrative that bridges the events of The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings, is filled with iconic characters and epic battles. Embark on a journey to forge a new ring of power, build your army, and confront the ultimate evil.
It's the Grey Walker. I thought he was dead. He is. Come in.
All right, coffee break time. Check out this awesome mug my wife got me. So cool. It actually changes colors when it's hot, but I'm actually drinking lemon water right now, so don't judge. But first of all, If you guys can do me a huge favor, if you're a fan of single player games, I would really appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button. We've already made it this far in the video, and if you're here, clearly you've enjoyed something from this video. But either way, you keep doing you, and you guys are awesome. You guys rock. So let's get back into it. The next one here is Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning. All right, guys. So this one is set in the richly detailed fantasy world of Amalur. Explore this vast and vibrant world that's filled with diverse landscapes, cities, and dungeons. Unravel a gripping narrative, guys, that centers around your character known as the Fateless One, who is resurrected from death and given the unique power to change destiny. Your choices shape the story and ultimately its outcome. You engage in fast-paced fluid combat with a range of weapons, abilities, and magical attacks. The game's combat system allows for a variety of playstyles, combining the melee, ranged, and magical attacks seamlessly, and the character customization lets you create and develop your own unique character with a flexible class system that allows you to mix and match abilities from different skill trees. You customize your character's appearance and gear as well. Then you go out and discover and craft a wide array of weapons, armor, and items. The game offers robust crafting systems for blacksmithing, alchemy, and sage crafting, allowing you to create powerful equipment and consumables. Not to mention the side quests and activities, guys. You delve into numerous side quests, factions, and activities that provide additional storylines and rewards.
We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
And this next one I've never heard anyone mention actually before, and that's Battle Chasers Night War. All right, guys, so this is a captivating turn-based role-playing game. You can definitely tell the game draws inspiration from classic console JRPGs featuring the deep dungeon diving, turn-based combat, and a rich story driven by exploration. In this game, you follow the adventures of Gully, a young girl with a mysterious past, as she teams up with a group of heroes to uncover the secrets of the world and defeat the evil that threatens it. In doing that, you engage in strategic turn-based battles against a variety of enemies, guys, utilizing a range of abilities and skills to overcome the challenges, and as well play as different characters, each with unique abilities and play styles, allowing for varied and exciting combat experience. All of this while you explore the vast world of Battle Chasers, complete quests, and customize your characters with gear and abilities to suit your playstyle. Battle Chasers offers a nostalgic yet fresh take on the JRPG genre, and combining engaging storyline, strategic combat, and rich world building for an immersive gaming experience. But this next one might immerse you into a horrific experience. That's going to be Dead Island 2. All right, guys, so this one is actually a first-person role-playing game. It's set in the open-world environment that's overrun by zombies. The game offers an open-world experience filled with diverse environments. From the palm-lined beaches of Los Angeles to the eerie desert streets of San Francisco, players traverse the sunny but now chaotic streets of California, dealing with the undead menace while unraveling the mysteries behind the outbreak. With an emphasis on melee combat, players use an array of improvised weapons from baseball bats to garden tools, all of which can be actually modified, guys, and enhanced with special abilities and elemental effects. The visceral combat system ensures that every swing, stab, and slash feels impactful, and this is absolutely true, guys. Players can choose from different character classes as well, each with unique abilities and skills. The skill tree system lets players tailor their character's strengths and abilities to suit their playstyle, whether they prefer brute strength, agility, or just a strategic approach. And while the vibrant and detailed setting offers both horror and dark humor in this game, survival means slashing, smashing, and strategizing through the sun-drenched carnage of a paradise gone wrong.
You ganging up on me, idiotas!
And while there might be zombies in our future, there might be this kind of a world in our future. Cyberpunk 2077 is a futuristic open world role-playing game, guys. It's set in the sprawling metropolis of Night City. This game immerses players in a dystopian world where technology and cybernetic enhancements have become deeply integrated into society. As a mercenary named V, players navigate the dark, neon light streets and towering skyscrapers of Night City, pursuing the elusive chip of immortality. Players have extensive options to customize V's appearance, abilities, and background battleground actually. And the skill tree allows players to develop skills in areas like hacking, combat, and crafting. But for me, the open world is actually where it's at. The Night City is a vibrant open world environment filled with dynamic characters, side quests, and hidden secrets, guys. Players can explore the city's various districts, each with its own atmosphere and challenge. Players can engage in gunfights, utilize melee weapons, and employ cybernetic enhancements to gain an edge in combat. But hacking is also a crucial element, allowing players to manipulate the environment and enemies. And as you travel through Night City, it offers a variety of vehicles, from motorcycles to futuristic cars, for players to traverse the vast cityscape. The driving mechanics add another layer of immersion. The game's narrative is driven as well by player choices, with branching storylines and multiple endings. The story delves deeper into themes of identity, power, and the impact of technology on society. So in Cyberpunk 2077, players experience a rich and complex world, balancing the excitement of action-packed combat with the depth of compelling narrative. It's a game that challenges players to explore the consequences of a technology-driven future while carving out their own path in the sprawling, chaotic world of Night City.
You can always look for another shop where they won't ask a lone nomad while she's hugging the border.
And I gotta be honest, I'm not sure if it's worse to have a technology-driven future or vampires in the world. Vampyr, I'm not sure. It's an action role-playing game, guys. It's set in a dark supernatural version of 1918 London. The game is set during the Spanish flu pandemic, adding a layer of historic realism to the supernatural elements. You play as Jonathan E. Reed, a doctor who has been turned into a vampire. Torn between his Hippocratic oath and his newfound bloodthirsty nature, Jonathan must navigate the city's districts while managing his vampire urges. Players do engage in combat using a variety of weapons and supernatural abilities. The game emphasizes strategic planning and skill upgrades to overcome enemies, including vampire hunters and other supernatural creatures. Through all of this, decisions made by the player affect the game's story and the fate of London's inhabitants, and feeding on citizens can provide power and experience, but comes with a moral consequence as well. In addition, players must gather clues, study their targets, and build relationships with the city's residents to uncover the truth behind the outbreak and Jonathan's transformation. The game does feature a skill tree that allows players to enhance Jonathan's abilities, offering both passive and active upgrades. With this semi-open world of London richly detailed, there are 4 main districts that players can explore. It's a game that blends action, horror, and moral complexity, offering a unique and engaging experience.
No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. Sorry.
And for this next one, if you enjoy cyberpunk style games, then this next one, it might be for you. It's the Ascent. So this game is set in the futuristic dystopian world of Veles. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. The game takes place within a community controlled by a powerful mega corporation known as the Ascent Group. This place is filled with creatures from all over the galaxy. The game begins with the mysterious collapse of the Ascent Group, leading to chaos as districts, syndicates, and rival corporations vie for control. And as you see in this game, the player is presented from an isometric perspective, combining twin-stick shooter mechanics with role-playing elements. Players can aim high or low to target enemies at different distances, making use of the environment for cover, and players can fully customize their character's appearance and augment them with cyberware upgrades to gain new skills and abilities. An upgradable cyber deck device also allows players to hack into previously locked areas and access valuable loot. This game also features destructible environments that react to players' actions, such as bullet impacts and explosions, which to my knowledge is unique, but I haven't played a lot of twin stick games, so you guys can let me know down in the comments section. Another cool aspect of this game is the built-in subway system and paid taxi service. It enables players to quickly travel across the vast game world. As a worker enslaved by the corporation, players must take up arms to stop other factions from seizing control and uncover the mystery behind the collapse of the Ascent Group. And if you've ever wanted to be a samurai warrior, this next one is probably for you. with Samurai 3. Alright guys, so I'm excited for this one. It's an action adventure game, but I've put it into this list because of how much role-playing aspects there really are in this game. So let's get into it. Players can create their own unique samurai by combining different heads, bodies, and weapons, guys. Over 200 different parts can be used to craft weapons like swords, spears, and pole axes. Players can also explore various locations, including villages, battlefields, bandit fortresses, and castles. The game features an open world environment bustling with colorful characters as well. The game does emphasize player choice with more than 20 different endings, guys. Is based on decisions throughout the game. Actions, no matter how subtle, can have significant impacts on the story. And that's not all. Players engage in intense combat using a variety of weapons and skills. The game encourages strategic planning and skill upgrades to overcome the enemies. Players earn samurai points based on their actions and conduct, which unlocks new features, customization options, outfits, and accessories. The game is set during the turbulent Sengoku era, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's adding a layer of historical context to the action, and the game features a dark and atmospheric world as well, with a rich cast of characters and a storyline that explores themes of honor, sacrifice, and betrayal. Players must navigate a world filled with danger and intrigue, making choices that shape their journey and determine their legacy as a samurai. And if you like playing games out in space, then I've got one here for Mars for you guys. It's Technomancer. So this one's a sci-fi action role-playing game that's set on a terraformed Mars, torn apart by conflict and infested with mutant creatures. The atmosphere is dark and gritty, with a focus on the harsh realities of life on a war-torn planet. The game follows Zachariah, a rookie Technomancer who harnesses destructible electrical powers. After fleeing his guild, Zachariah seeks refuge in the hidden merchant city of Noctis and embarks on a perilous journey to re-establish contact with Earth. And with this, the game features 3 distinct combat styles, and Zachariah can craft and upgrade weapons and armor, altering their appearance and stats. But the decisions made through the game affect the story and do lead to one of 3 different endings. Zachariah will need to use his wits, combat skills, and abilities to not only survive Mars, but to uncover the secrets of Mars.
Fuck off, Alan. Before I...
Zachariah, we're leaving.
And if Mars isn't far enough for you guys, then I've got another one here that's going to be a galaxy far, far away from here. It's going to be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. All right, guys, this is a big one. So this one's set in an expansive Star Wars universe. The game takes place 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire during a period of intense conflict between the Sith and the Jedi. The game employs a real-time combat system where you use a variety of force powers and engage in melee combat and also ranged combat as well. Players can create their own character, choosing their appearance, class, and skills. As the story progresses, players can align with either the light or the dark side of the Force, which affects their abilities and the game's outcome. You can recruit and manage a diverse group of companions as well, each with unique skills and backstories and personalities. This system allows for strategic combat and deep character interactions. Along with that, the game features a branching dialogue system where players' choices impact relationships with companions, the storyline, and also ultimately the fate of the galaxy, with players taking on the role of a Jedi tasked with confronting the Sith threat, uncovering ancient secrets, forging alliances, and making morally challenging decisions that shape the fate of the galaxy. You can explore a variety of iconic Star Wars locations, including Tatooine and the Sith homeworld of Korriban. Also, each location is filled with quests, characters, and lore to discover. It's a game that offers deep role-playing mechanics, a compelling narrative, and an authentic Star Wars experience.
Now hurry up! We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
And if you guys want an out of this world experience, then I've got this game right here. The Outer Worlds. But seriously, guys, this game is awesome. It's a first-person sci-fi role-playing game that's set in an alternate future where mega corporations have colonized space. The game immerses players into assuming the role of a colonist awakened from cryosleep on a lost colony ship, tasked with uncovering a conspiracy threatening the colony. The narrative explores themes of corporate greed, identity, and freedom, with humor and satire woven throughout it. And you can also explore various planets and space stations, each with unique environments, quests, and characters. The game's world is richly detailed, offering both the main story and numerous side quests. Players create their own character by customizing their appearance, attributes, skills, and perks. The game also includes a flaw system, which is unique, in my opinion anyways, where you accept characters' flaws and it grants you additional perks, adding depth and complexity to a character's development, and I absolutely do agree with that. The game features both ranged and melee combat as well, with a variety of weapons that can be modified and upgraded. Also, the dialogue choices play a significant role, influencing relationships, quest outcomes, and the story's direction. In addition, players can recruit companions to join their crew, each with unique abilities, personalities, and storylines. Companions can also aid in combat, provide special skills, and offer additional dialogue options. Managing and developing relationships with companions is an integral part of the game. Embark on a journey through a captivating and quirky universe, making choices that shape their destiny and the future of the colony.
See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
But if you're a fan of espionage type games, then I've got the one for you. This is Alpha Protocol. All right, guys, so this is actually a modern day espionage role-playing game that puts players in the shoes of Michael Thornton, who's a highly skilled but inexperienced agent working for a secret US government organization known as Alpha Protocol. He is tasked with uncovering a global conspiracy. Thornton must navigate the shady world of international espionage, making decisions that will shape the course of his mission and the world. The game heavily emphasizes player choice, with decisions made throughout the story having far-reaching consequences, guys. Dialogue choices, alliances, and actions all affect the narrative, leading to multiple possible endings. Also, players can customize Thornton's abilities through a skill tree, focusing on various aspects such as stealth, combat, and hacking. Experience points earned during missions can be spent to enhance these skills. Alpha Protocol also combines third-person shooting mechanics with stealth gameplay as well. A wide array of weapons, gadgets, and martial arts techniques are available to Thornton's approach. The game story is a gripping espionage thriller, taking players across various international locations from Saudi Arabia to Rome and Moscow. The plot involves uncovering a conspiracy that threatens global stability, with twists and turns that keep players engaged. Players will encounter a cast of diverse characters, guys, including allies, enemies, and double agents. Building relationships and making alliances is key to navigating the complex web of intrigue and betrayal. Embark on a thrilling journey through the world of spies and conspiracies, making choices that define their path and the outcome of their mission, offering a unique take on the role-playing genre.
I wasn't sure how long you'd be under. Those tranquilizers wore off fast.
Where am I?
And for these last two, guys, I've already gotten videos for both of these done on my channel already. These are also great role-playing games, and you can check them out right here. And if y'all want to check out the rest of our channel or subscribe, then head on and click right here. But until next time, y'all have fun playing single-player games.